It's been a couple days since version 5.8 banners have come out, and in this video I'm going to explain and give reasons as to why you should spend all your Primo Gems on Granny Easily Citlali. Number 1. Insane cryo application and enables forward mount. Citlali is the best off-field cryo applicator in Genshin Impact, which is very significant because, honestly, she's the only character that can enable comfortable, consistent melts for the two best power DPSs in the game, Mavuika and Arlecchino, significantly increasing their damage. Mount is a straight up 2 times multiplier to your damage, but due to lack of good off-fielders, it's rarely used. But with Citlali's skill, Eats Papa, paired with her burst, front loads a ton of AP, while applying cryo every 1.5 seconds from off-field in her opal state. This lasts for 12 to 13 seconds. That's enough for a lot of DPSs. In Mavuika teams, compared to Rosaria, she's about a 25% increase in damage, which is massive. For Arlecchino over Yelan, she's 10% better, and please get her if you're running Arle with Xingqiu right now. She also greatly upgrades both Gaming and D-Loop Punch. Just have no ICD, you can melt every hit because her app is fast enough, and because of all the buffs she provides, she is much better than Farina here. And so far, except C2 Rosaria, who is locked to a circle impact and has crazy ER issues, nobody can consistently enable forward mount like she can. It's also true AoE and follows the active character. Also a big quality of life upgrade over Rosaria's burst, because if the boss moves out of Rosaria's circle, then you're cooked for the entire rotation. Now, it isn't fast enough for someone like Hu Tao or even Urania, but she's still a good teammate of theirs. I'll elaborate later. Reason number 2. Amazing for Hydra DPSs too, plus Chaska of course. One of the main part of Citlali's kit, and what makes her a great buffer, is her A1 passive. It provides 20% Hydro and 20% Pyro Rush Red whenever Melt or Freeze is triggered. This makes her a great option for even Hydro DPSs. Seriously, out of the 5 best DPSs in the game, I think the ranking is, Mavuika, Skirk, Neuvillette, Arlecchino, and Varessa. She is a great teammate for 4 of them, if not their absolute best in slot, or at least in their second best teams. But mainly, she holds 4-piece Scroll of the Heroes in her city, the best set in the game, giving 40% damage bonus for both cryo and the other element she reacted with for 20 whole seconds. This alone makes her pretty amazing and very flexible. She's a very comfortable character to run with Neuvillette, and is in Chaska's best team too, as she's just a pyro in disguise. She works amazingly for Ayato and Child and Escoffier teams and is best in slot there. She also provides a little bit of sustain for Neuvillette, but I'll talk about it later. And I personally think Freeze is a very comfortable option, especially right now since Hoyo is shilling it because of Skirk, and in the future we're getting some AoE abysses. Also, if you watched this far, consider leaving a like and subscribing because it's free and you can always change your mind. I'm trying to get to 200 soon, so yeah. Reason number 3. There is a big misconception that she doesn't work well with cryo units. Well, people think this since her A1 passive doesn't shred cryo res of enemies, but she's still often one of the best teammates of all the cryo DPSs that currently exist. For Ganyu and Riosley, she's especially valuable since she provides a good shield which prevents Ganyu's charge attack from being interrupted, 4-piece Scroll which buffs both the on-fielders and Shang Ling's damage by a lot in reverse melt teams, which is what both those characters want to be played in. And because of Throwing Tails, this team just does a lot more damage than running say Zhongli in that flex slot. And she works with Ayaka Escoffier too. Only thing is Throwing Tails will go to Escoffier, but that's fine. It would be great if she shred cryo res too, but you gotta take what you get, okay? She's an amazing teammate for Skirk, as she can give most of her buffs to her, and the rest shred benefits Hydro characters at least, like Farina or Yelan. So if you don't have the niche Shenhe, know that Citlali really isn't far behind in Freeze, and works much better in Melt. Reason number 4. She replaces the quote-unquote big 3 premium supports, like Farina, Zhelonen, and Kazuha. Those 3 supports I just mentioned are wanted by a lot of characters and in a lot of teams, and Citlali can be an amazing side grade to them or even an upgrade sometimes, although rare. For example, instead of running Gaming, Farina, Bennett, Sucrose, you can run Gaming, Citlali, Bennett, Sucrose. And in a Neuvillette premium team, you can literally swap out any of the 3 supports with Citlali and still be hitting as hard as you were before. This frees up the other character to be used in the other side of the Abyss or in Stygian Onslaught. Unless your Neuvillette is Seaman, then he really wants Farina. You want to use your Zhelonen on the other side of the Abyss but are playing Mualani, just swap Zhelonen out for a Citlali. Her buffing capabilities are pretty close, albeit worse, than Furina's Fanfare or Kazuha's A4. Therefore, provided you don't need those characters for something specific, she can work as a replacement. 5 minutes into the video and I still haven't talked about her shield, which is fair because with throwing tails, it's pretty shit. Do not expect it to be even half of Lila's or even Lanyan's. But even a shit shield is much better than no shield at all, since a lot of great DPSs want one. It helps you keep stacks on Serpent Spine for Mavuika, Diluc, or Gaming. It's especially useful for our leg Kino, who can't be healed and is very prone to dying if you don't dodge. Or for Nevelet, Linny, or Ganyu, who get their charged attacks interrupted. You still have to dodge and dash cancel a bit, but having the shield makes it more comfortable or forgiving, and it also has a 100% uptime on it, assuming it doesn't break, which, to be clear, it will break. Same goes for Hu Tao, where you can run her in a double Hydro Vape Mill team to still make use of all her buffs. Yoimiya too appreciates her shield, 4-piece scroll, A1 Rush Shred, and Throwing Tails. Her shield also enables Calamity of Ishu for someone like Skirk or Ayato, and it is one of the best 4-star weapons that provides so many useful stats. Overall, I don't think her shield should be ignored. It is much more comfortable than playing without a shielder, because at least this tanks 1 or 2 hits. But otherwise, if you get one charge attack interrupted on Nevelet, you lose so much DPS. Lastly, I want to talk about Citlali's cracked vertical investment. First of all, you should know that she can hold throwing tails of Dragon Slayers very well, and as with all supports, R5 TTDS for her is only slightly behind her signature, and I don't recommend pulling it. I'd say that this makes her quite F2P friendly already, but if you aren't F2P and are looking to spend some money, you're in luck because she has some cracked early constellations, especially that C2. This is one of the best C2s in the game. It increases her res shred to 40%, increases her own EM by 125, and gives a massive 250 EM boost to the on-fielder. This is a 45% increase in a Mavuika or Gaming or Arlecchino team. 45%! That is as big as Mavuika C2, dude! I'm not joking. She's got crazy potential for vertical investment, and I doubt she'll ever fall out of meta. Maybe in 8 months Nicole Rain will throw her out, but characters like Kazuha have been going strong since 5 years, so don't worry about it. And that is all for Citlali. She does have some cool exploration gimmicks, but it really isn't significant enough for me to talk about it. So anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.